you know why we're here. We're here to make money. Old hard cash. Hi guys, and welcome back to cryptochesterg. I'm here today to give you a very nice cryptocurrency update. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term time frame, and of course the macro, because Bitcoin seems to be soaring to the goddamn moon, all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. What can we expect next? We're going to be going through some very crucial stuff from Bitcoin from a technical analysis perspective, and then Bitcoin from an on-chain perspective as well. Once we're done with Bitcoin, the beautiful Bitcoin, we're going to be going through onto some altcoins. We're going to be smashing through some market cipher trades as well, which we're going to be going through on my cryptocurrency chart, right? So yes, and then once we're done with that, we're going to be doing some altcoin requests. So make sure you get your altcoin requests in the chat, ready for me to fulfill your hopes and dreams of targets for some charts today. Just starting off the stream, just looking at the chat. We're going to be having a look at the chat to start off with. We're going to be looking at Phoenix. We got LR coming through. Nice to see you on the stream there, guys. Do appreciate you coming through on this fine, lovely Thursday morning. And we're just going to be getting deep down and dirty into the charts. One thing to start off the stream, guys, we have got a new sponsor. Amazing stuff. We're sponsored by BingX, as you can see. Just down here, yep, good stuff. Just down there, BingX is a new exchange that is sponsoring the stream at the moment. Amazing stuff, and they're actually running a new promotion, which I'm going to be going through very, very, very shortly. Very interesting stuff there, guys. And it's really important for the community as well, because I see a lot of you have been asking for like non-KYC exchanges and exchanges that you can use in the US and the UK. With non-KYC, and this one does fit all those categories. So yeah, that's another reason why I've partnered up with them as well. So yeah, great stuff. We're going to be moving on to Bitcoin to start off the stream, guys. If you are here, wherever you're watching the world, say hello in the chat so I can say hello back to you. And without further ado, let's get deep down and dirty into these deceptive charts. So yeah, starting off with Bitcoin here on the hourly chart, hourly time frame here, guys. New all-time high was set yesterday, I do believe. Yes, yesterday, coming through. New all-time high for Bitcoin is going to be up at around 73,655. We're not allowed to trade in the UK on BingX. That's why you use a little VPN. Use a little VPN and you're good. You're all good. But yeah, so you can see here that the all-time high for Bitcoin, and I did actually check that you're allowed to, you can use a VPN, and it does work in the UK. So it is all good there for you guys who do want a non-KYC exchange. That still does work. So yeah, you can see here 73,656 is the all-time high there for Bitcoin. I see my guy in the chat. I can't read your name, but yeah, I can't read your name. You say yo. Yo, nice to see you on the stream there, bro. I do appreciate you stopping by. And you can see all-time high for Bitcoin, 73,642 on my Bybit chart. Looking pretty good, looking pretty progressive. What are we looking out for today here on the short term? To start off with, you can see that this micro uptrend is continuing. We are still breaking highs. We're still setting higher-low market structure. It's still looking very bullish overall. You can see the price action channel riding up really nice, and you can see the support that we are continuously forming on that, okay? Now, again, you can see the 21 EMA as well, guys. We can see us riding along that in terms of support. Really, 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 really nice and clean, basically. So it is still looking very, very bullish. In terms of chart patterns, what I would be doing right now is probably going to be either an ascending triangle, okay, an ascending triangle which would look something along the lines of this, guys. Let me just get rid of all the moving averages so it's a lot more easy for you guys to see here. Ascending triangle which would look something along the lines of this. And we're going to be using this as like as a high here, and you can see we got a nice little ascending triangle chart pattern. Okay, ascending triangle chart patterns, it does what it says on the tin. It basically says that we're going to have another little leg up. The leg up that I'm talking about is this is going to be the measure move, and that will put Bitcoin at around $74,000. Pretty crazy. You could be doing that, or if you're going to be going on Wix and you're going to be going on where we are now, you could be doing a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, guys, and that's absolutely fine. They're both meaning the same thing at this point in time. They're both continuation chart patterns with reference to the rest of the chart. It just means the measure move is going to be slightly different, okay, slightly smaller here for this symmetrical triangle chart pattern, and that basically means symmetrical triangle chart pattern, guys, at the top of this uptrend, top of an uptrend. Symmetrical triangle chart pattern, it's a continuation chart pattern. It means it transforms essentially into a bullish pennant chart pattern, and that is a continuation chart pattern to the upside, okay? So this is something that could be worth around 0.63%, taking us up to all-time highs, near enough to the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure if we start, pretty sure if we start to run up here, we're going to be breaking all-time highs. Like it's kind of set in stone here, guys. It's just continuous, right? We're on restricted zone as we're for Bybit. No, still can't use it really. Oh no, that's annoying. We're on a restricted zone as we are for Bybit. Yeah, I'm the same for Bybit actually. I'm KYC on Bybit, and they've just basically gone, nope, you can't do anything on our platform anymore. Literally, really annoying. I've even got money in there, and I mean, I tried to withdraw it, but it says I can't. But I haven't really fought it or anything like that yet, so I should probably do that. But yes, so I will look into that on BingX, because I mean I'm over in Thailand, and I'm using it. I'm using it fine, right? It's working for me, but again, it's not KYC. So if you are VPNing, I don't see why it wouldn't work. But yeah, maybe VPN to Thailand or something. So yeah, 0.62% to the upside for Bitcoin is what we're looking at today so far. But there is some very important stuff on the on-chain that we need to be looking out for, guys. Okay, which I will be going through very, very, very shortly indeed. When you get to Dubai, withdraw it though. Yeah, sounds good. But yeah, short term for Bitcoin does look bullish overall. We were talking about this symmetrical triangle chart pattern yesterday. You can see the top side of this in terms of resistance, bit of support, bit of resistance, bit of support. Lovely stuff. This is going to be the horizontal, guys. And you can see on the lower side of the horizontal, we do have support. Broke the support, completed the measure move, but then found more support inside of that chart pattern as well. So this is basically the range that we were playing in. And you can see we're actually finding support on that range just about now, which is still very bullish, guys. It is looking pretty good. Overall, looking pretty progressive, looking like we are going to have continuation to the upside here for Bitcoin. But I am going to jump to the on-chain stuff now because this is important. I don't want to overlook it. You can see, starting off with the exchange reserve, all exchange reserve, guys. This is basically how much Bitcoin is being held on exchanges. We're seeing this dip ever so slightly for the day, but we are in a micro uptrend for this since the 1st of March. Okay, so it's nearly 2 weeks long. We're seeing basically people moving their Bitcoin from hard wallets onto the exchanges, which is unfortunately a bearish sign because people are looking to sort of sell their Bitcoin or essentially trade their Bitcoin, not just hold it in those hard wallets, okay, which is, they're holding it is bullish. It's going to be a hodl, right? So we are in a micro uptrend for that. So that is bearish, unfortunately. And the next thing that I want to talk about, guys, is the exchange whale ratio. This is how much essentially whales are using exchanges. And you can see from this, we're actually seeing a big spike, guys. We're seeing a really, really big spike that we have seen, that we haven't seen really anything this high since, I mean, are we higher? 42, 41. Yeah, so we're actually higher than we were when we spiked back in the end of February. And the end of February, is that 41 as well? Yeah, so we haven't been this high, actually. Let's bring this up. Yeah, we haven't been this high since 41, 39, yeah, all the way back since December, since basically just Boxing Day, just after Christmas Day, guys. So we haven't been this high in terms of whale ratio, exchange whale ratio, since then. So basically this means that the whales are getting ready. They're loading up their exchanges, ready to loading up their wallets on the exchanges to basically try and manipulate the price. So please be aware of that, as we haven't been this high in what, nearly 3 months or so. So yeah, just be aware, manipulation is coming. It's coming, guys. Estimated leverage ratio. This is how much of you degenerates are in your leverage positions. This is slowly dipping down over the course of the day or so. But we have seen a big spike in this over the last sort of 3-4 days. So that is another reason why the whales are going to be manipulating the price. Okay, that does bring me on to the liquidations for the day, guys. That is Bitcoin liquidations here over on Binance. What are we seeing today? We are seeing that it kind of makes sense to throw the price all the way up to 74,000, this sort of area, because you can see how many liquidations we do have. This is the heat map, guys, so it does show where they're going to make the most money, and this is obviously like the whales manipulating and liquidating as many positions as possible. So this basically shows that a lot of people are actually short here on Binance, with very, very tight liquidations up at around 74, yeah, around 74, 74.5. Those sorts of areas need to be not need to be hit, but they need to be looked out for. Okay, and if we are referencing that to the chart, let's jump back here. If we're referencing that to the chart, then you can see, where were we? Haven't done that yet. You can see that brings us up to around 73,662. Okay, so if we are looking for 74.5, okay, if we're looking for 74.5, literally I'm just doing this all freehand, guys. I've not really looked at the charts this morning. So this is going to be the measure. Sorry, this is going to be the trend line that we're looking out for here, guys, that we've been referencing for quite a while in terms of support and resistance there, and it is an upward sloping trend line coming through there. You can see the point to really look out for here, if we do come up and tap this zone, it is going to be around 75, 76, that sort of area. Okay, and this would mean quite a parabolic move to the upside around 75k. But if we tap this zone, if you just think about the liquidations that we were just talking about here, up at around 73, 74, 75, it's going to be very interesting to see as to how high we're going to go before we hit this. Okay, so that's definitely a point to be looking out for there today, guys, through Bitcoin. If we do see a nice big move to the upside, we need to be vigilant for this upward sloping trend line, and also this liquidation heat map. Very, very important, because the two levels sort of collide together quite well. So I would expect a pullback from around 74.5, 75, that sort of area. Okay, jumping back to on-chain stuff for a second, guys, let's have a little look at the funding rates, see where we're at with that. Funding rates are in the positive for your short positions today, so you're going to be basically, you're going to get paid to hold your short positions, not as much as normal. Okay, so this does mean the sentiment of the market is sort of kind of leveling out a bit compared to what it has been previously. So this essentially means that a lot of people are thinking now, we're kind of seeing highs, we're probably going to see a bit of downside coming through. So a lot of people are shorting, and we are seeing a reflection on that on the liquidation heat map. Okay, and let's have a look at open interest here. Open interest is soaring to the goddamn moon, guys. And as you can see, guys, this basically explains what open interest is. And if you do want to get this on-chain data, you can just go to CryptoQuant, guys. CryptoQuant, it's all free, and you make your own dashboard, and you can basically put all the charts in that you want here. That's really, 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 really quite good. Okay, miner reserve, guys. Let's have a look at this miner reserve for all miners here. This basically shows how much. This basically shows how much miners are basically getting ready to sell. Okay, so yeah, this indicates the value that miners have not sold yet. The amount of coins held by affiliate miners' wallets is getting lower and lower and lower. Okay, the lower that we see this, when miners start selling, it could lead to a price drop. Okay, so we're seeing this getting lower and lower and lower. So it could lead to a price drop for Bitcoin there. Which can you blame them? If you've been mining Bitcoin for a considerable, well, a really, really long time, and then you see these all-time high prices coming through, no one really knows how high we're going to go, when we're going to crash down. So yeah, I'd be selling if I was a miner, right? Sell the highs, simple as that, and then just buy the lows. Yeah, so long liquidations, what are we talking? Really, really low today. Short liquidations as well, really, really low today as well. We haven't really seen any sort of decent price action happening just yet, so be aware. It is going to happen. Something is going to be thrown around there for Bitcoin. So definitely something to really be looking out for there. Jumping through to crypto bubbles. Shouldn't really be doing altcoins just yet. It's a bit out of sequence, but just looking at WIF, Bonk, BNB, Jupiter, and Solana. They're all doing very, very well, standing out really good. And let's not forget our little froggy friend over here called Pepe. A shout out to LR who just aped into Pepe at the high. Gotta respect the degen, man. Gotta respect it. But yeah, let's jump to the fear and greed index, guys. Up at around 88 today. Bulking challenge according to your age. The ultimate military workout. Love to read the ads here. They're always just totally random. It's just so stupid, man. It's probably tailored to me though, right? I do love the gym. But yeah, 88, extremely greedy. So basically, from what we've learned across all the on-chain stuff, all the data that we've just collected for Bitcoin, for the whales, basically means that everyone's extremely greedy. Bitcoin's completely overbought, and the whales are likely to slam it down. Likely to slam it down. The level that they're likely to slam it down from is going to be around 75,000 if they do want to hit all the major liquidations for Bitcoin today. Okay, now let's jump to Bitcoin here on the midterm time frame before we get into the altcoins, because I know you guys are itching to do some altcoins, and we're seeing Bitcoin actually have a little bit of a move. Is Bitcoin moving right now? It is. And you guys don't have background music. Apologies. Let's bang that on. Get that filthy, filthy bass coming through. Yeah, we're seeing a nice move up for Bitcoin here. If you are looking for that position, it is around a 0.62% move to the upside here. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Please do your own research before jumping into any trade that I am suggesting here on the stream. Purely, this is just educational purposes. Right, let's move through to Bitcoin here on the midterm time frame, because this is a chart pattern that is looking at us. Okay, it is a rising wedge, a rising pizza slice, and you can see here, well, rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside, guys. It's definitely something we need to be vigilant for. And if this is going to happen, let's look at our potential price targets for a nice BTC short position, baby. Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely something to be looking out for there, guys. It won't be too big. And hey, it's absolutely fine shorting for a small amount of profit in such a bullish market, okay? Because remember, guys, we do need correctionary periods. We need to correct. People aren't just going to keep going up. People aren't just going to keep holding. People will start to sell, and they will start to panic sell, okay? So we need to be vigilant for that. And if we can profit from this, hey, why the hell not, man? You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold, hard cash, baby. So yeah, 2.57% to the downside is on the cards there for Bitcoin. If we do see us break this upward sloping, it's a rising wedge. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. Looking at the 4-hour volume weighted ATR band, that is coming up really, really nicely. And oh yeah, just quickly, guys, apologies for cutting off on yesterday's stream. We had minor technical issues. Internet cable was tampered with, and yeah, spent all day trying to fix it. So fixed it in the end, so we're back. But yeah, apologies for cutting off quite erratically. It just cut off. Was really annoying, but hey ho, it happens. But yeah, so this is definitely something to be looking out for here, guys. You can see the 4-hour volume weighted ATR band. This is going to be a lovely level of support that we can be looking out for there if Bitcoin is going to dump off a cliff. Okay, and you can see the respect that we have on this bad boy pretty much continuously. If you break it to the upside, usually the first or second bounce is usually really quite nice, okay? Momentum to the upside, nice little bounce there. Really nice. We haven't actually had a second bounce just yet. So the second bounce is probably going to consist of, I don't know, maybe a couple of percent at least, okay? So just be aware for that, okay? Moving through to the Fibonacci retracement for the day. Fibonacci retracement from the all-time high to now is down at around the 0.236 here, guys. In terms of a level for that, we need to be looking out for, it's around $65,000 here. I mean, we're getting quite comfortable in these prices, in my opinion. Quite comfortable at 73, 74. So I think a lot of people aren't expecting a bit of a big pullback, right? Think like a whale, you're never going to fail. That sort of scenario there. But yeah, I do expect a pullback coming through fairly soon, guys. We can't just keep going up here. It's not feasible. Okay, it's not feasible. And the pullback areas to really be looking out for there, I will be going through on the macro, right? Hope your better half is okay with the cable accident. I mean, yeah, she's all right. She's good. It's quite comedic actually. The dog managed to wrap its blanket around around the internet cable, and then she tripped over the blanket, pulling the internet cable, pulling the hub, and it was just a whole thing. So broke the fiber cable. So then we had to go. It's not even the like an Ethernet cable. It's like the fiber cable that goes into the wall that connects the hub. So we had to then go try and find one of them. Impossible to find. Had to order it from outside the city of Bangkok. It had to travel in, and then I ordered the wrong cable. So then I had to buy another one. It was a nightmare. It took hours and hours to fix. But it's up. It's running. We're all good. We're all good. Do you have a video that goes over the indicators you use? I don't really, but I could maybe make one. I could probably make one. Yeah, I've got them on the masterclass because we run a masterclass for basically all the indicators, and you get access to everything. But I don't actually have I don't have specific videos for indicators that I'm currently using. But like just to list a few, on the short-term time frame, I'll be using the WOD machine, and that does basically volume-weighted ATR bands. That's volume-weighted average true range, all major moving averages: 7 SMA, 55, 21, EMA 200, SMA 200, and 377 and 633. We do have daily, monthly, and weekly pivot lines as well. These are pretty good. They're just basically support and resistance lines that we can essentially be looking out for there. The chart's about to get very messy if I just select all of them. Oh no, it's not too bad. And then I use Smart Money Concepts, which is free by Lux Algo. Seeing a nice move for Bitcoin right now, and that basically tells you where the smart money highs are and the break of structures, and yeah, just gives you a bit more data about the charts, right? So that's what I do use on the short-term time frame. And then obviously you guys know that I'm a very big fan of the volume-weighted average true range bands here. They're very, very good indicators to determine which direction the price is going to be going, right? And they're across multiple time frames. See Dave P coming through saying hello everyone. Nice to see you on the stream there, Dave, and also Chris coming through as well. Nice to see you on the stream there, Chris. And yeah, apologies for the copy trade loss yesterday. Pretty brutal, had to take the hit. But hey ho, we've been in a really nice progressive stance for a really long time, so it's all good. So we needed a pullback, right? Just jumping over to copy trading quickly, you can see this was basically the chart that we had going up. It was absolutely insane. We're making tons of cash. It was really, really good. And it was like we were on a 20 trade win streak. We'd not lost a trade in 20 trades. And yesterday, admittedly, I got into a position too early, and I missed like 2 confluences, which I thought we had. And no, didn't play in our favor, and took a bit of a loss there. But you can see the chart still progressive, and this is great. When you see a loss like this, it's actually a positive thing because it gives us that room to grow again for this nice uptrend. Okay, so we're gonna get some new trades in today, and I'm gonna be going through some altcoins fairly shortly because I really want to find some nice trades for us to execute on copy trader today. But yeah, without further ado, let's keep going here for Bitcoin. Without further ado, what I'm saying at this point. Awesome, thanks for going over those. Yeah, not a problem, man. I also use this is a very important tool that I use for trading view. It's your favorites bar, and I've got like Fibonacci retracement in there as well, which you can do pretty much from any trend, from any micro trend or macro trend, and very helpful there. And what other stuff do I use here? A VRVP, that is the visible range volume profile, something along the lines of that. And this basically shows another level of support and resistance through I think the order books or something like that, right? So yeah, it's basically the visible area that we need to be looking out for there. And then the point of control is this this orange line here. It does fluctuate as you move and as you zoom in, but yeah, definitely a really good one to get another bias on the chart. And then you've got, I use so many indicators, man. And then you've got money flow index, MFI, and that basically shows you what money is flowing in and out of the asset. And what we're looking for is a nice smooth trend for that to capitalize on the trend. And then we've got the vortex indicator, which just shows you bullish and bearish crossovers, which is really good as well. And then on top, obviously, we use the stochastic RSI, which is this beautiful little baby up here. And I do have all these colors tuned to my branding, so don't be alarmed if you download the indicators and they look very different. I then use the triple EMA and double EMA crossovers and that's free as well, guys. You can see that the 55 and the 55 double EMA and the triple 233 EMA. You can see the crossovers from that. They're not, I mean, they're not unreliable, but when they're a bit choppy, they're not that great. But when they're reliable and they're doing their thing, so you see bullish crossover there, nice little uptrend, bearish crossover here, downtrend, bullish crossover here, which would have happened down here, nice little uptrend coming through from there. So yeah, it's fairly reliable here, but sometimes you do have pretty rough stuff. So yeah, that's a bearish crossover. So yeah, that would have been a nice trade. Bullish crossover, nice trade coming up as well. So yeah, actually it does look pretty reliable there. I was actually looking for a losing trade, couldn't find one, but yeah, that's a bias that I used there. What else do I use? Directional movement index is a good one. That's the DMI. Let me have a look at that. So yeah, the directional movement index is a great one. This determines how strong the trend is going to be, and yeah, how strong the trend is going to be. And this basically consists of, again, crossovers for the positive and the negative. So the negative is the purple one here, and the positive is the blue one. No, that's wrong. Hold on, let me check. Completely. I've already got to change my branding. Yeah, let me just check that for a second. I want to get that right. DMI, settings, style. Yeah, so the positive is the blue and the negative is the purple, okay? Which is the brown. And then the ADX determines how strong the trend is going to be, okay? So the ADX coming down at around 16 is basically shows that the trend isn't very strong right now for what we are seeing. Let me just bring that up here. For what we are seeing here for Bitcoin. Since the last crossover. And the last crossover was actually a bullish crossover, but it has been kind of choppy. So this basically shows right now that the trend that we are seeing here for Bitcoin isn't that strong. Okay, it isn't that strong. And what it probably means by that, guys, is the highs, they're not that big. Okay, we're not seeing spikes like we did see previously. Really, really, really strong spikes. We have seen volume kind of tinker down a little bit over the last sort of maybe the last week or so, but we're still hitting all-time highs. It's still good news. It's still great. And we did see this with gold when the ETFs passed with gold, and we basically saw it just slowly tinker up for a really, really long time. So that might be what's happening here with Bitcoin. But remember, guys, it's the most heavily manipulated asset in the world, so we will see corrections. We will see big style manipulation coming through fairly shortly. I'm pretty certain of this. More indicators that I use. I use the RSI with plotted divergences, and you can see here, guys, we're actually seeing a bearish divergence come through here on the 4-hour, which is a bearish sign. So that's a level of confirmation that we can be looking for here for this move to the downside, which is going to consist of around 2.57% here for Bitcoin. So it's definitely a point to be looking out for there if we do start coming down and sort of breaking 72.8, 72.9. The real solid entry point I would like for this asset, if we're looking at candle body closes here on the 4-hour, you can see this is going to be a horizontal to be looking out for there. The candle body closes for reference, you can see really, really strong to the lower side here, okay? So every time we see candle body closes here, we usually see some sort of dip, okay? Maybe not so much here, but that's a bit more of an uptrend there. But yeah, so ideally the safest position here would be a candle body close from that area down to around there, and that would be worth around 1.82%, okay? I was just referencing a couple of things there. But yeah, let's jump to Bitcoin on the macro, and then we're going to do some altcoin requests, guys. So make sure you get your altcoin requests, excuse me, in the chat, and we will get to them very shortly. Let's before we do that, before we do the altcoins, let's do a little vote, shall we, on where you guys think Bitcoin is going to be going. Okay, so I want to see in the chat, I want to see you guys active in the chat, basically saying, do you think we're going to be going to 75k, did we say? Yeah, $75,000. So I want a nice 1 in the chat if you think we're going to be hitting $75,000 in the next sort of day. And I want to see a 2 in the chat if you think this is it and we're going to see rejection all the way back down to previous all-time highs at 69, okay? So I want to see a 1 if you think we're bullish, and I want to see a 2 if you think we're bearish, okay? So 69 is 2, and 75 is 1. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, and yeah, we'll review that very shortly. While you guys are doing that, I am going to be looking at Fibonacci for the macro here that I've got plotted in from the low of Bitcoin for this Phoenix 1-2. It's pretty much what the market's saying, bro. So yeah, you can see Fibonacci from the bear market low up to the bull market high right now, all-time highs here for Bitcoin. You can see the extension over that is actually plotted in at around $106,000 here for Bitcoin. So that's pretty overly extended, right? It's pretty crazy. If we do get there, I would expect some resistance, guys. But yeah, just something I did want to cover there. And also, you can see, let me jump back down to the daily for a second. This is very polluted. Let me get rid of some stuff here. I know sometimes it's pretty hard to read these charts, especially for beginners, right? I think maybe to back down real quick, then up. Yeah, I agree. I think I agree with you there. I would expect some downside coming through here for Bitcoin, and I'm kind of with Phoenix as well. It's like it's both. I think we could come and hit 75 first, but once we hit 75, then it's very likely we smash back down to 69, and it will be very fast, and we will get bought up very fast because there's a lot of people still waiting to get in. We're getting daily news coverage on pretty much all the financial assets out there that are producing news, just because this asset is outperforming and overperforming like crazy right now. So they are covering it. So we're getting a lot of marketing. A lot of people are wanting to FOMO in at this stage. It is all-time highs. A lot of people do end up buying the top here. So yeah, there's a lot of people waiting for that entry, and if we do see a pullback here, then we're likely to see a nice big bounce from these zones. Okay, what were we talking about? We're talking about this this measure move here, guys. The measure move is from this upward sloping parallel channel. Not the nicest channel in the world, because you can see we kind of have a little bit of spillage to the downside and sometimes to the upside. Maybe we're experiencing that now, who knows. But the measure move for this right now, to have that continuation to the upside, is going to be looking something along the lines of this, guys. And that basically means the measure move completion would actually be up at around $90,000 for Bitcoin. Bitcoin at 90K, very, very nice stuff. Really, really, really good stuff there. So yeah, really, really, really strong. Pretty good to see. If we do see that, I would expect resistance from that zone. And remember, guys, we can't just keep going up. The last time we did, we had a nice little sideways break here. We're sort of coming into the end of February, and from there, it just hasn't really chilled out at all, right? It's not chilled. It's knockout 1-2 punch low. Yeah, something like that, man. Something like that. Yeah, from there, we just haven't really seen that consolidation that we're looking for. It's just been continuous pullback, massive buy up, continuous, right? We haven't really seen that healthy chart action here. So, I mean, hey, it might not dump down to 65K. It might not. It might just sit and consolidate for a while. And if it does that, that's great. That is really, really, really bullish. But I don't think after seeing such a significant move for Bitcoin that we aren't going to get a pullback, like a significant pullback. Somebody will sell a massive portion of their Bitcoin and crash the market. It's natural. It's going to happen. And there's some holders all around the world, guys. Like we've seen China crash the market many times. Yeah, it's anything can throw this chart to oblivion, right? And right now, it's like there's a lot of worldwide tension. No one really knows what's going to happen. So if something was bad to happen, or one announcement came out that was going to drastically affect the economy, what would take the biggest hit? Probably Bitcoin, right? It's the most volatile asset. It'll probably just go bang, 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 and go crazy, right? So yeah, just be prepared for that. Manipulation is very much on the cards. But yeah, let's do some altcoin requests, because I want to do some... And this is seriously depressing when you see this. This is the trade that I closed yesterday, because we were just mooning off a cliff, right? We had the big pullback for Matic, and then we just kept going. We're up around... Matic was up around 8% for the day, and I did some TA, and I was like, the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement was like in sight. This volume weighted ATR band was coming up to the upside as well. We were seeing bullish pennant chart patterns get formed. We were seeing ascending triangles get formed, and it was just like, you know what? Like, my liquidation level was here. Like, it was just up here. So I was there like, the way that this is run, we've seen the pullbacks, we've seen the consolidation, we've seen the continuation chart patterns. I can't go to sleep and let this trade run. It's not the smart thing to do. It's time to close it. And yeah, closed it, and now look at it. Coming back down to entry, of course. Happens to the best of us. But hey ho, it's all part of it. And I tell you what, when I closed the trade, yeah, I think I lost like $250 or something, so it wasn't too bad. But it was more for you guys on Copy Trader, right? Because we were on a 20 win streak. And it was just like, God, this is amazing. But yeah, sometimes you got to take the hit. And I closed it, and I was like, oh, God, I do feel a lot better now. Closed it, good, move on. Shouldn't really be picking this apart now, because I try not to do that after closing a losing trade, right? It's very, very important, the psychology side of things that I've learned from previous experience. Picking apart a chart like that, now it's gone the other way. This could seriously affect my position, my psychology the next time this is happening. Because I closed that, and I was happy that I closed it, and I was like, right, it looks too bullish, I'm out. I can't do it. I was short, by the way, and yeah, now it's basically coming back down. But this whole scenario now is going to, well, it won't, because I've learned how to not do that. But it could play on your head very, very easily in your next position, saying, oh, it looks so bullish, but it could just come back down to my entry. But no, it could just easily smash up. There was more chance of it coming up there than going down. So yeah, that's why I don't pick apart the charts that I have basically wrecked. But yeah, let's move on to some altcoins. Let's get rid of that for a second, and let's look at the chat. We're looking at Doge to the moon. Ella wants a bit of Doji. Bit of Doge. Oh, Doge. Did Elon tweet or something? What's going on here? Doge up 10%. Amazing. Well done. Another explosion for meme coins. I guess SHIB's going to be doing the same thing. Yeah, SHIB's up around 5.5% as well. I wonder what Pepe's doing since she got in to apparently Elon has announced that on X that Tesla will accept Doge as a mode of payment. Back to that, is he? Back to that. Oh well, what can you do? Well done for anyone who's in Doge. Okay, we're not seeing highs right now for Doge. Doge is currently around 18 cents. It does look bullish overall. Like meme coins have been doing really, really, really well. I think Doge is maybe a $30 billion market cap now, or something ridiculous. But if that is going to be the case for Elon, then yeah, he's going to be actually putting some decent utility behind it. So yeah, it's actually a very bullish sign. But yeah, overall looking pretty bullish for Doge. You can see volume weighted ATR bands, they're really, really far apart. That shows that the bullish market structure is looking really, really good. If we are looking at MAs here, guys, we can see that they are kind of grouped up here. When you see grouped up moving averages like so, and they're really tight together, that essentially means that we're due a big move. Okay, so that's ideally basically what's happened here, and obviously Elon tweeting, etc., etc. So let's jump to the macro here and see if we can get some sort of price prediction for Doge coming through in the next sort of couple of weeks or so. Get rid of that for now. Let's look at market structure to start off with there, guys. This is obviously insanely bullish right now. We need to be real with this. That's going to be higher low. That's going to be higher low. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, that's actually terrible. Okay, so the most recent higher low market. The most recent market structure high low for Doge is currently at around 11 cents, guys. So even if you dump down here and you come down around 30-40% there, you're still going to be in a market structure that is that's bullish. Okay, so yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. But in terms of moving averages, guys, MAs here, you're looking at all major moving averages here. 7 SMA, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 7 SMA, 21 EMA, 55 EMA. And a 200 SMA there. You can see how far apart they are. The distance between these bad boys are very, very, very strong. And that basically means that you're in a really, really nice bullish trend. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because if they're really grouped up, then the support isn't that strong. But you can see if you do pull down, you've got a nice pullback to the 21 EMA, worth around 14%. You're likely to bounce up from there. And vice versa, you've got another move down, around 16%, you're likely to bounce up from there. So it basically gives you really strong support points throughout the macro uptrend that you're currently in for Doge. Overall, Doge looking really, really good. Would expect highs to be broken for this, considering the announcement for Elon. But again, just to reiterate, guys, it is a meme coin. Please be aware it is a meme coin. And when people sell these, they're a lot more volatile than other assets, because the general hodl narrative isn't so much there for the short term, okay? Because people like to just, I mean, this just as an example, you hit a high, you come down, you smash a low, like it's just ridiculous. So be aware for that, and remember to take profit if you are at your highs, okay? Elon probably making crazy money on it when he makes Doge announcements. No, lol. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, does he need any more money, that guy? It's like 300 billion or something. Buy Doge. He could buy Doge, right? Buy all of Doge. But yeah, anyway, let's do some more requests. Aerodrome Finance. Let's do that for Chris. Have you looked into this project yet? Yeah, no, actually, bro, I actually haven't. I've been insanely busy over the last week, and I've actually got a lot on today as well. It's already 11:30. Not great. I'm going to write it down again though in my journal because I do want to look into it. I remember you saying some valuable stuff about it on one of the last streams. So yeah, I will look into that, bro, for sure. Let me do that. It's Aero, right? Ooh. Is that right? Did we do this last time? Because it is Elon said Doge will accept payment for Tesla. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Bloody Doge. Nearly 12% there. Crazy stuff. Chance of FOMO in there, guys. You're likely to get wrecked. 10% move for Doge is obviously huge. But when these moves happen, we saw it previous bull market. They come up and they come straight back down really aggressively. So yeah, just be aware of that. Aerodrome Finance looking strong here, looking very, very bullish. This is the macro uptrend that we are seeing here, market structure wise. You would, I mean, since launch here on this centralized exchange, CoinX here, you can see this is the low. This would be a higher low. This would also be a higher low coming through from here. Higher low. Yeah, maybe not. No, unfortunately not. This is the this would be the not the confirmed higher low, so unfortunately you do have a lot of room to come to the downside before you break bullish market structure here. So yeah, I would say overall looking really, really bullish, but there is a little bit of vulnerability here, if you will, down to around 59%. Now, I don't know what happened here when you crashed down a significant amount here, around 63%. So basically means be aware you can easily come down here. I like the look of that candle. Bit of a hammer candle there, which is a bullish sign, looking pretty good there. So yeah, I probably would expect highs to get broken for this asset. When that high is broken, then this high low would be confirmed. Actually, yeah, it's not the nicest chart in the world. The macro is not looking that great. I mean, it is looking good, but from a market structure standpoint, confirming higher lows and all of that juicy stuff there, it's not looking great at all. So so you're high here. You've got. I'm gonna actually plot this out because it's actually really good here to show you guys this. Okay, so 9 cents there is the higher low there, and then you can see the next significant pullback would. I mean, technically it would be here if you are going on these smaller pullbacks, and these pullbacks are only valid if you break the high. Okay, the higher low is only confirmed if you break the high. That's a very, very important point. So you can see massive move to the upside, and then you move to the downside is very, very strong down to this point. We haven't broke this high yet. Okay, so that means that this is not confirmed. So we put this as a non-confirmed higher low in terms of market structure. So basically what I said before was actually wrong. I got that wrong there. Even if you come down to here and you bounce from 25 cents, you're still going to be in a bullish market trend, guys. So yeah, it puts you in a kind of a vulnerable situation. So ideally what you want here, you really want to break this high, and then you want to see a pullback probably around to 59 cents. So this is the ideal scenario. You break the high, you come down, you pull back to here, and then you break the high again. This would basically give you the bullish market structure areas of here as your higher low, and then you're not in a vulnerable situation that you can dump down 60%. Okay, so that's sort of the ideal scenario that you need to be looking out for, that full market structure. But right now, unfortunately, from a market structure bullish perspective, the higher low confirmation to keep you bullish is all the way down here. Okay, all the way down at 24. So yeah, definitely an interesting point to be looking out for there. Let's do whack a little Fibonacci here. Whack a little Fibonacci on here. Why not? From low to high here. Just want to see the levels that we're working with. Yeah, so the levels that we're working with here, you can see how correlative that actually is. The 0.236 here, bouncing from that point. So that's definitely an area for support to be looking out for there as well. You can see the 7 SMA, you are riding that up as well. Really, really, really strong to the upside. So I would still be bullish here. And you nearly had a bullish engulfing there as well. So I would still really be bullish here. But please be aware of all these disgusting, filthy wicks that you have seen on the top side of this asset. Okay, this basically means people are continuously selling the top, but you are seeing a nice bit of move, more gradual than previous price action to the upside here to be looking out for there. So yeah, overall, I would say Aerodrome is actually very, very bullish, right? Good stuff. If you are just joining the stream, guys, I'm streaming every single day, Monday to Friday. So make sure you drop a little sub. Make sure you drop a little notification bell, and you're never going to miss one of my uploads or my live streams to pick apart the charts. And if you have any altcoin requests, please put them in the chat, and I will get to them very, very shortly. And we're also going to be finding some trades very shortly for Copy Trader today, and we're going to be executing some copy trades together. Really nice stuff. We've got a new sponsor today. The new sponsor is BingX, guys. It's a non-KYC exchange that you can use worldwide. You need a VPN in certain countries, but it's still non-KYC, so that's a very, very good thing and a great selling point for decentralization there. You can basically do what you like with your own money, okay? And we're actually running... They've given me a promotion here to run to my audience that is going to last basically another 18 days here. And what you do, you sign up and you start trading. And for every volume target that you hit, you basically get really, really, really strong bonuses, right? Really, really good bonuses. So basically, this means, so if you're trading with like, I don't know, $10,000 and you 10x it, like on 10x leverage, your volume is $100,000, right? So you're going to be hitting some bonuses quite easily just using leverage, right? Especially if like you're using 100x and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very, very good. If you are interested in that, guys, we have actually got limited spots for that. I didn't actually see that before. But yeah, if you're interested in that, link is in the description. All the details are down below. Good stuff. But yeah, moving on to some altcoins again. Let's go through to GRT there for. I tried to read your name earlier, but actually I think you've changed it, or it's someone else. But yeah, let me see. Zygor, maybe. Hopefully. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong, but. It's always good to give it a go, right? GRT, let's get GRT up. I'm gonna have a little drink of water. This chart loads. Yes, nice. Right, where are we at? 12-hour GRT. Very, very bullish. This is looking pretty good overall. I mean, most of the markets are bullish right now. Doge nearly hitting 12%, crazy stuff. Market structure, we'll start off with market structure because that is the best bias to be had. That's going to be the low that we can see for this trend right now. So we're going to be plotting that in. Now what are we looking for? We're looking for a significant pullback. High, significant pullback. Breaking that high, really nice, confirms this higher low. Good stuff. Massive, massive high. Pullback, haven't broke that high just yet. But you can see we did after setting this higher low. Okay, so this would be the higher low market structure to be looking out for there for this run. Now you can see coming up again, really nice, significant pullback, breaking that high, confirms that this is a higher low as well. Very, very important to learn this market structure thing, guys. It's something that I didn't understand for quite a while because it wasn't explained very easily to me, but yeah, it's very, very important confirming these higher lows in these trends and lower highs, etc. when you're in a downtrend. So right now, guys, you're in a position where if you dump down 45%, you're still going to be in a bullish trend. Okay, so yeah, that's why it's very important here to be learning these. I would say that you do have a pullback here. You've got a significant pullback of around near enough 20% there, 17.58%. But this is unfortunately, it's a non-confirmed high low because you haven't broken this high since you've set it, okay? So this basically is invalid, but it's the next one that we're looking for that confirmation. So if you do bounce on the 7 SMA and you break this high, all is well, all is good. You're setting a new higher low here, and this basically means that it's a very, very strong area for a bounce here in this uptrend. And if you lose that, then you can basically start plotting in micro downtrends and stuff like that, ready to trade the downside. The confirmations that we're really looking for here. But in terms of live price, in terms of live market structure, 45% to the downside is still on the cards if you do see this dump take place, then you're still going to be bullish, unfortunately. You're still going to be bullish. So yeah, I'm not saying it is going to dump, but that's something you need to look out for there, right? Now, let's jump into the micro here and see if we've got any trades that we can be looking out for the day. I'm going to be banging in trend lines like so. I'm going to be doing a Control CV scenario, looking like a bull flag, looking pretty good. I would say resistance from this area is actually really quite strong here. You've got strong momentum to the downside. That would be an inclination that we're probably going to test this low again with the 200 EMA coming up here on the hourly. Was that the SMA? Let me see. Hold on, bear with me, guys. 1 sec. No, it's the EMA. Yeah, it's the EMA. We haven't got the SMA on. Yeah, so the 200 EMA coming up, exponential moving average. So the target I would actually be looking for here is going to be a low, is going to be testing that not confirmed high low, non-confirmed high low, we'll call it, of around 40 cents there. And I would expect a nice little bounce. If we're looking at momentum for the bounce in this bull flag, guys, then we can look at something along the lines of this. Okay, so you're looking around 6-7% there, looking pretty good. And then most recently, we saw around 8% there. And then after that, we saw a really nice 12% there, okay? So momentum that we are seeing could be quite big, okay? Could be quite a nice move to the upside. And again, just to reiterate my reiteration again, it's a bull flag, guys. A bull flag is a continuation chart pattern. It's basically a downward sloping parallel channel at the top of an uptrend, which makes it a bull flag. And that basically means breaks to the upside, continuation to the upside is on the cards, okay? So definitely be looking out for that. A move in terms of a trade for that is going to be something along the lines of this, okay? Something along the lines of this. We're going to be looking for around 11.47% to the upside. Very strong. Are we going to be blindly getting in this and just longing it the whole way up? No, we're not. We're going to be staggering our take profits as we go up here. And basically making as much cold hard cash as possible. Yeah, as much money as possible, right? That's the goal. So yeah, staggering those TPs. It does look a bit choppy. Leaving the water here, leaving the boat from the dock. Does look a bit choppy here. So the entry point that I would be looking out for there, you can see these candle body closes. Every time we have candle body closes in this sort of area here, we more or less always tap this area, okay? So my first TP would be 47.2 if we get a candle body close in this zone, okay? And that's going to be my entry point just over here. And then we see a nice move to the upside of around, let's have a little look, It's going to be a move to the upside of around 2.52%. So yeah, still a nice trade to be looking out for there. Let's move on to another altcoin request. And that is, there is a video circulating online. Okay, video circulating online. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, if the video, I mean, look, Doge's already down. It's going down now pretty steeply. So let's flash to that chart. Yeah, look at that. This is what I'm saying. Like, you really can't buy the top of these meme coins because people just sell into it like crazy. 6% from the high there, ridiculous. I would expect it to come down lower actually, because we are claiming this this key area here. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, let's move on to what is next. What is next? You know, I'm gonna do some market cipher stuff now, guys. Moving on to the market cipher stuff because I always go through my Fair Desk copy trade watch list because I like to bang on some copy trades for you guys. So yeah, if you are interested in that, you can jump over to Fair Desk and you can just I mean, the link is in the description if you want to get involved with that. But yeah, we're currently doing a challenge, $4,000 to $100,000. We're currently up around $3,300 in the last 80 or 90 days. So yeah, near enough around $7,000 we're in right now. So yeah, looking pretty good. And yeah, just running that up for you guys as well. Cool stuff. Where are we at? We are market cipher time, okay? What we're looking for here is smooth money flow and main anchors and sub anchors. Right now you can see we do have smooth money flow, but no main anchor for point of reference on ADA. So I'm just going to fly through these now and look for it. No real smooth money flow there. We do have smooth money flow, but no main momentum for the reference point that we're currently in here for the market cipher. Smooth money flow, but the wrong direction. Smooth money flow, main anchors, sub anchors galore, but that could be your entry for a short position for those two confluences. But you can see major moving averages are grouped together really quite nicely for a big level of support, and you can see all the times that we have tested this, we've seen a very, very strong support to the upside. So yeah, we wouldn't be getting involved with that. The moving averages aren't in our favor for Atom there. Back to Axie. Let's have a little look at Axie. That is smooth money flow. Okay, that's very, very nice smooth money flow, but we haven't really got the main anchor and sub anchor perfect scenario that we're looking for there. No smooth money flow. No, too overextended. Too much momentum. Money flow is not smooth. Money flow is smooth, but a bit choppy now. Main anchor, sub anchor. Oh, I'm on the 4 hour. Damn. I have to start again. Yep, my mistake. Usually do this on the 1 hour. And I know, guys, this is a slightly boring part of the show, but this is for the copy traders out there who are copying me over on Fairdesk. And then I continuously update you guys on the positions in Telegram as well. So if you do want to jump to the TG, link is in the description as well. No, not great. Not looking good here. I mean, we had same scenario yesterday. We didn't really have anything for this strategy to execute, which kind of sucked. But hey ho, it is what it is. What can you do? This is, I mean, that would have been good. Okay, and let's dive into as to why this would have been good, because you've got a really nice, you've got the smooth money flow coming through from here, like so, and this basically means when you see this smoothness like that, it basically means you're capitalizing on the next sort of the transition of that trend, it's transition of the flow into this next scenario, right, which is bullish. Okay, so you're bearish to bullish. You've then got the second confluence, which is the main anchor, and then the sub anchors that you're looking for here. So if we're correct here, we should have had bullish momentum here. Obviously, we haven't seen the chart just yet, and bullish momentum here. More bullish momentum here than here, because you can see the money flow comes on our side there. But it still would have been a successful trade as far as I'm aware, because you've got stochastic, and then you've got stochastic here as well. Stochastic is actually lower for this sub anchor, so that would be a point. But yeah, let's check the chart and let's see how it reacted. We actually got into a, oh, we took that trade. that's a can't be right. I think that was just a shorting out of this pattern, right? But yeah, came in nicely. So let's get rid of that for a second, and let's dissect what we were just talking about there. See what other confluences we have. So we've got the main anchors here, and as you can see, the main anchor is here, and you've got the sub anchor with a stochastic and the VWAP, which might not be the VWAP. We need to, me and Phoenix are going to have a conversation there. And major moving averages are not on your side there. So we're basically going to either be using them as TPs as we come up here. So you can see this would be the entry point, and you can see 1%, 2%. Might have even squeezed 3% out of it if you were staggering your take profits. But yeah, nice move there with all the confluences. The second confluence here, the second point would be this the second sub anchor that we had with the money flow crossing over and the stochastic. And you can see we did get the VWAPy boy as well. Nice stuff. What else did we get? We didn't get anything else. We didn't get anything else, but that's absolutely fine. After seeing a massive downtrend and the moving averages being quite far away, you can see that the move from this zone was really worth a decent amount. Okay, and you could have sailed this all the way up here. Personally, I wouldn't have. I would have just gone for a nice safe TP of around 1%, considering your you've changed direction here on these major moving averages here, and you can basically just use these as TPs, right? You see Chris saying it's interesting. Yeah, man, I find this interesting as well. Like, I enjoy it, so hopefully you guys do too. Oh god. Big yawn. Right, let's carry on with this. A bit of EOS coming through. We did actually trade EOS on Copy Trader the other day and made a nice bit of profit there. So let's back to money flow. You can see here that it's not in reference. We want smooth money flow in reference to the momentum. Okay, so you can see big momentum to the downside, but red, green. We need just red. That's what we're looking for that smoothness. So yeah, EOS is a no-go. ETC, they're in classic, still no go, bit choppy. Ethereum in general, bit choppy, not smooth for file. Massive momentum here for FTM, which we did see yesterday, big FTM pump, but no smooth money flow. Same, no smooth money flow. Link, no. Litecoin, no. Mana, no. Mask. Mask is better. It's better. You can see we've got the smooth money flow, but no massive momentum. Okay, we're looking for momentum below these levels. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get that. What's Matic saying? This is what got me yesterday. So yeah, I'm not going to get into that. Terrible. Yeah, so Maker, no smooth money flow. This would be nice if we saw this continue here. And then we would have got main anchor, sub anchor, and then we could be looking for an entry, but we didn't get it. We had a change in the money flow trend there. No momentum to the downside here. LTC, Litecoin. We can do Litecoin if you like. I am literally like 4 coins off this. So, Solana. You naughty girl. Yes, Solana is not looking too bad. Okay, this is nice. Okay, and what I'm talking about here is this money flow. Really nice here to the upside. And what I want to see now is momentum come right down. Money flow stays sort of here. And then we see a sub anchor coming through in the next sort of day or so. When we see that sub anchor, then we can basically be playing on this money flow to the downside. And yeah, that's actually looking quite nice. So we're going to be marking Solana in the watch list because we've got a couple of confluences to be looking out for there over the next sort of day or so for a nice market cipher short position. But apart from that, guys, not great. Yeah, apart from that, we haven't really got that many market cipher positions to be executing today. We could be doing it on the 15-minute for a scalping basis. We could. Let me just run through, see if we've got anything looking great. Too much momentum there. This doesn't look too bad. What is this? ARB. Yeah, not too bad here for ARB. Not great, but I mean, you got confluence here, confluence here, confluence here. Yeah, it would have paid out. Yeah, it would have paid out quite nicely actually. Just in a nice move up. But that move again, we're jumping down to the 15-minute time frame here. So the moves are nowhere near as big as what they would be on the hourly. So to even get 1% here, you've really got to try and get through a lot of moving averages. So yeah, it's a bit too choppy there for a reference point. So yeah, not going to be going too much into that. Going to be jumping back to Litecoin now, and let's have a little look at Litecoin. Doge crashing down now, guys. So yeah, just be aware of that. let's do Litecoin there for LR. And then I'm going to call it a day, guys. But I will be back tomorrow to do another stream, a nice Friday stream. We'll be looking at CME closes and stuff like that and predictions for the weekend, which we can be expecting. But yeah, if you're new to the stream, guys, make sure you hit the sub. Make sure you hit the notification. You're never going to miss when I am live, okay? Litecoin seeing a bit of a move to the downside here. On the 1 hour, let's jump to the macro quickly. See, I've got all my market structure plotted in from that previous trend, and we saw that the misdirection come through from the Bitcoin dump, causing Litecoin to dump there. But yeah, this is interesting to say the least. Okay, it's interesting to say the least because you can see when we lose the 7 SMA, we crash down quite a lot. So if we do lose this area here, which is the 94.31, I would expect at least a 6 or 7% move down for Litecoin down to around the 21 EMA there, up around $87. Okay, so please be aware for that. Overall though, you're setting highs, you've got higher lows coming through. I mean, that's not quite a higher low, but yeah, overall it's looking fairly bullish here for the macro here on the daily. I would expect higher prices here, but please be aware that bouncing on these moving averages it's great, but you can see the price difference between them. Okay, so it's still going to be a bullish trend, but the price difference between these moving averages they're quite strong. Okay, so just if you are going to be leveraging your positions for this asset, then just be aware for that, because you could get trapped out there. See LR saying, oh no. Not good. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is on a little bit of a dumper-rumper. And you can see 72,800, 700 is on the cards here. And we're basically looking for a nice little short position for Bitcoin, which could be very nice in our favor, okay? Could be very, very nice in our favor. And just a little update on the Leap competition. I've been kicked off the leaderboard. So sad. I'm still trapped in my short position, guys. I'm still trapped in my $70,000 short position. That is, no, sorry, so yeah, 70,200 I got in short, and then I missed my exit, which sucked. So yeah, still trapped in that. But again, we've got 17 days or something to for us to come down, and then for me to trade it back up. Like, I'm not too worried. The price difference between my profit on my account compared to the people on the leaderboard is like 2 trades or something like that. So I'm really not too worried. So yeah, just a little update on the Leap leaderboard there. But yeah, apart from that, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you in the Telegram. And I see Phoenix got out of that. Nice. That's maybe you're awake when I missed the first exit. Yeah, me too, man. It sucks. I was looking at it yesterday like, do I take this loss? But right now, current standings, it's a $2,600 loss on the account, which will put me maybe 10K behind the leader. So yeah, pretty weak. So yeah, not great. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I will be back tomorrow. But for now, I'll see you in the Telegram. Good luck on your trades today. But for now, it's going to be peace out. Bye from me, Crypto Chester. Thanks for the stream.